What's going on, everybody? Let's see if this is bringing it up. It is, and for some reason you are seeing my entire screen again. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. I do not know what's been going on, so video capture. I don't know why. Go on to 3, which is supposed to be what you guys are supposed to be seeing. You guys should just be seeing me. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to get this to what it's supposed to be at. Oh wait, why did I close that? Give me a second here. I don't know, for some reason you guys actually, I did this last time. You guys were on the right thing. There we go. Look at that. Let me make sure the audio is on. There we go. Alrighty, hello everyone. It's just me again. Here reviewing some footage, as well as cleaning up today and getting in the gearbox. Just got home a little bit ago. Had a lot of work to do with regards to the gearbox and trying to work on these overlays in regards to this, so I will be switching back and forth quite often. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or anything, you can ask them now. I'll look at that. I need to add another thing here. I don't need this game capture on here. We can remove that. Just I'm sure. Media source. We don't need media source here. This should just be my camera. Should be good. That picture and the display capture. Which for some reason, actually I don't need display capture either. I don't think so. If I happen to get removed. There we go. Look at that. No, I don't have to worry about that. Sorry, I'm just working on overlays here. An image. Address this image. Downloads. Ferns thing. Okay. I'm gonna bring the Ferns thing down here. Alright. Oh, look at that. Alright, now Fern's thing is on there. It should be. There we go. Let me pop out the web address thing as well. Learning how to use this damn thing all over again. I did the dum-dum thing and closed out the channel again. I did that last time too. Kind of full to show me what to do. It's gonna show them live already. There we go. Pop out the chat. I'm going to minimize that. Okay. See, I should continue seeing that, which is good. This is my other one, which is good. So this, we're going to work image on this one. Okay, this is not the PNG. Delete this one. my video game and my showing videos. Okay. Alrighty, let's jump into this gearbox. Can't do is just put some raw unedited footage up real quick for you guys while
They're gonna rush here, so watch out.
This.
I think David's on their team.
Just give me a moment, guys.
Hi. Mikey! Why is it so quiet?
The guy that shot me is one of my buddies. He usually goes to this on Tuesdays. A lot of people that are playing it today are some good people that I played with before, so it's not necessarily like it's a hard playing, sweaty day. You know, we shoot the way that we shoot because we know each other, and some people say it's overshooting. We just play, man. It's not like it's something that's serious to us there. As I said, that gun shoots between 250 280 FPS. That is my Thor gun. I haven't posted it on my website, but it will be posted here pretty soon. As well as the gun I'm working on today will be posted on there. It will be fixed today, no matter what. So we're gonna get to work on that. The one I'm working on today is once again another budget build. I'm not sure if you guys can actually hear me because I did not add the audio to this.
There's two in Everglades.
I don't think you guys can hear me on this one.
Coming from behind. I'm behind you. They're two in Everglades. They're camping Everglades. They're camping Everglades.
Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and cancel out of that. Anyways, I don't know if you guys were able to hear me, but my Thor gun will be up for sale here pretty soon, and the gun I'm working on today, this is the gun that was for the giveaway. Unfortunately, the individual did not message me in regards to the giveaway, so I will be doing another one. It needs a back plate. Other than that, it's pretty fairly well good to go. I have all the standard stuff for this gun, but this will actually be used for the time being when I send out my KWA. This will be my primary, so got some work to do on it, unless I'm getting some stripping on my mag release as well. But this is what I'm working on today. I'm actually going to be moving the camera here in just a moment. so you guys will be able to see with everything that's going on. So we're gonna be moving the camera all the way down. There we go. Get a better be able to see. I turn on the flashlight as well here. There you go. So this is gonna be working on today. Once again, you can see it was chronoed by Miami Airsoft at 350 FPS. I did drop in a little bit of a heavier spring in this one. I do have the EMG flat trigger as well as the EMG hop up. This is not the Max CNC one, it's the EMG one. Don't really see any difference in regards to it. I was having an issue with my tappet plate because it's still going over with the gate aster, so I don't know necessarily what's going on with that. So we're going to be doing some testing today in regards to it, so y'all get to see all the fun. So if you've never taken the gearbox or an AEG before apart, this would be a good instructional video for you guys. So take off the upper receiver. You have your inner barrel. Your upper receiver, your inner barrel, that's my EMG. I do have I think it's a 602 inner barrel. Outer barrel, this is the KWA flash hider. Obviously you can see the barrel sticks out a little bit from the outer barrel, which ends literally at the end of the railing. So I just put this on here, so just in case I'm running around or something and I bump into the wall, I'm not hitting my direct inner barrel. That's pretty bad. You don't want to hit your inner barrel on anything, okay guys? I do have the basic iron sight on the back here. I intend on taking it off sometime, but I'm going through a lot of adjustments right now, and I'm going to be adjusting my gear as well. I'll do a loadout video later, but I am doing a lot of adjustments. Instead of having my sight all the way back here like I usually do, for my grouping it's amazing, for my shots it's amazing. I watched some videos, I've seen some things, and you know, I'm going to start pushing it up more up here. It gives you a wider field of view, lets me keep both my eyes open, and it kind of just lets me run around and do my own thing. So next time I go and play, I'm probably going to be taking a lot of hits like I usually do. I did this last time I went to Tuesday too. I didn't play so hot like I did the Tuesday before that. But I'm not obviously going today. I'm going next Tuesday due to some personal things. I can't burn out. I'm not as young as I used to be anymore. I haven't been working out, so I'm going to start spanning out these days so I don't kill myself. So that's the upper receiver. That's going to go away for now. Well, I got to move my drawing tablet. Actually, you know what? We're just going to remove the wire to it. Sorry about that. You probably just lost screen because I removed my drawing tablet. I don't need my drawing tablet. That'll be for later. Moving the stock. This is a little fancy thing here. You just pull it up to the point where you can't pull it up anymore, and pull a little bit further than that, and it should slide right off. Some of these things do have issues. Sometimes they get caught, like this one is now. And to tell you the truth, probably because my damn freaking aster wire, yeah, my aster wire was getting clogged up in it too. Ow, 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 ow. There you go. Stock is off. And throw that back behind me. This fake bolt catch. We'll be right back, guys. So let's go ahead and transfer you back to that video.
They're gonna rush.
Was it this video? Yeah, it was this video.
They're gonna.
Going to transfer you back to that video. I have to.
You went to Everglades. There's 2 in Everglades. Coming from behind. I'm behind you. They're 2 in Everglades. They're camping Everglades. They're camping Everglades. Oh man, you're all out. Excuse me. Good shit, Mike. Good shit, Michael.
Funny thing is, Mike is not on my team. Can you hear me? That's the best part about it.
Double. Michael, I thought you were on my team.
Alright guys, I am back. Sorry about that. I'm going to transition you guys back over to me. Okay, I got these nice e-bike mags. I almost dropped this shit on my lap. Very, very good. I know a lot of people say they go dookie after a while, but I haven't had any issues with them thus far. Really nice mags. The only thing I could say honestly I don't like is they do slide up like this for some reason. There's no like type of securement or anything to it. It just slides up that way. So sometimes I have to push them back while I'm running around, stuff like that, make sure they're not getting caught on stuff. They do have this nice rubber padding, so if you drop it, you know, it's not gonna shatter your magazine or anything. Hopefully you drop it directly on the bottom. I am gonna get some metal 5.56 covers for this, because obviously you can see you can take these off. So you push down on this and back. You can't take off this one. Everything stays within it just like this, and you can slide that 5.56 metal one on here, and then I have no problem dropping mags all day because it'll be solid metal hitting the ground, you know. So, and it's gonna drop consistently directly downwards, or at least like at an angle that it's gonna bounce, and basically the same thing you're hearing there is probably as much as the magazine's gonna hit the floor after taking most of the impact on the 5.56 bottoms. I'll be buying probably a couple of extra just so I could put them on the website if people are interested in them. I do have some stuff going on the website today. It's another big thing I'm doing today. I'm going to be taking pictures and putting stuff on a website. I'm going to be cutting this stream into segments. So after it's 2 hours on this one, I'll be going to the next segment. If anybody's wondering, or if anyone's even in here, the bottom logo behind mine is the dude I sponsor. Is Instagram, everything will be listed in this video eventually. It's Infirmary. You'll see it on my my watch list, as well as like videos. I like all his videos, and I'll go in and add him to my Instagram, stuff like that, so people can get the attention to him as well. He's a speed softer out of California. I'm just so used to calling him Fernie. I don't say the entire thing. But yeah, he's a speed softer out of California. He does Speed QB. Pretty cool dude. Plays Call of Duty. I can't wait to actually play video games with him. I've kind of been here and there and working, and he lives over in California, so times are a little different. But on to the get-go. I had to grab my speed loader. I'm going to load this up with 0.2 gram BBs when I'm done. When I'm done getting everything back together. These are the 0.2 gram BBs I use for my chronoing. They're Game Face. It's just some BBs I bought offline. It is what it is. These are for my testing for the chrono, so when I go to Miami Airsoft, I know I'm going to be good. I got my own chrono. If you guys are ever interested in anything you see here in regards to any product, any gun, anything, just message me on my website. It's dzapsfat.com, Dropzone Airsoft Productions, and SFAT is my team. Just go to contact us, and you'll be able to send me an email in regards to anything. I'll be able to assist you, okay, guys? If you look on my website, you do see that I'm still under production. That's because I still have so much stuff to post. I have a lot of stuff going on. I still do work, a full-time job, 40 hours a week, or actually I'm allowed 44 hours a week now. So. Let's go and get the sucker apart. Did have some issues last time putting this together because like a dummy I tried to screw it in the wrong way, but obviously if it's already screwed in, it comes out the same way. It's pretty easy. So you got the spring here, your mag release screw, and the mag release button. Make sure you don't lose that stuff, guys. Add a lot of extra, and if you lose it, you lose it. Just let that drop out on there. I do have a multi-tool for rifles. Sorry that you guys are seeing me spin around. I just don't know where my tool or my rifle went. Let me grab my trade as well. Okay. Oh, it's right here on the couch. I blatantly overlooked it. I bought this quite some time ago. I used to have a hook on this side, kind of like a hook with one of these type of appendages on it. I got really frustrated when I was taking apart one of the old KWA MR1s, I think it is, or something like that. So I started hitting this with a hammer to like loosen it up, because I had put it in scalding hot water to try to release the glue. I'd beat it a couple of times before I got this to try to release it. Nothing was working, man. So when I finally got this, I was like, yeah, it's gonna work, and I put it on there and I tried with all my freaking might. I mean, I'm a pretty big dude, and I tried with all my might between my legs, clamping it, putting my foot on it. Eventually I just got tired and started smacking it with the damn hammer. It did come off, but obviously, you know, my tool did pay the price, and the little hook is no longer existed on there. But I mean, the rest of the stuff is there. You have your stock removal here, and then you have your railing removal here. It has the rivets as well as the little nubs. So whichever one yours uses, or if it uses a combination of the two. And then these are like little adjustment holders. I found this to be useful on like trying to get your outer barrel off. Sometimes they do have like a groove on each side of the outer barrel, and if this isn't working for you, if it's too big, then you can obviously go to like one of these or one of these. I don't know what this little hole is for, the square one. Don't ask me. But back to taking this sucker apart so I can get it back to working. Right now the gate aster is telling me that somehow the sensor is not reading the sector gear. So I unfortunately have to take this sucker all the way apart, take out a shim, put it on the top side, see if that's gonna work, and then as well as I'm going to shave down the tappet plate because it still is grabbing for some reason. So until I get those problems fixed, I'm kind of SOL. I did almost skip a huge step here. Thankfully I wasn't pulling too hard. Give me one moment. Gotta remove this stock. I gotta get my DTD light real quick, which is right here. When I refer to the DTD light, this is the DTD light. It's a headlamp. I refer to it as the DTD light. You look like a fucking DTD. There's some people in Miami Airsoft that wear these things around. You look like a fucking DTD. I'm not gonna be like shameful of it. Stop looking like a fucking DTD. You're not gonna use it. By the time you even reach up to your head to use your flashlight and shoot, you will be shot already. Even if it's like a 5-year-old, you probably still will be shot. Don't wear DTD lights. It's not going to help you. I promise you. What I have seen other airsoft YouTubers do and stuff like that is post their equipment in the description box. I will try to start doing that as well. A lot of stuff I don't remember honestly where I purchased it, so if I do ending up remembering where I purchased some stuff, I will let you guys know. Most of my stuff comes from Airsoft. Most of my stuff for Airsoft comes off of eVike. I'll link the stuff for eVike, of course. By no means am I sponsored, and or eVike probably even knows who I am. I'm just some paying customer. That's all eVike knows of me. So don't go around saying anything like, you know, I know anyone of eVike. They don't know who I am. I don't know any one of them by name or face or anything. Only emails I've sent back and forth in regards to if something works for something, and then in regards to what happened to my shipment. I have started buying from Airsoft Megastore in regards to certain stuff, because eVike is out of stock. It is what it is. I don't have a preference. I just want my parts. That's all I care about. I don't care about what store you are. I don't care about what politician you follow. I will not associate and or vindicate any beef that anyone has in regards to that. It's no nonsense. I am here to play airsoft. I'm here to have fun. You know, I took it a little too seriously in the beginning years, especially, you know, trying to become something that probably won't happen. But you know what? As I get older and things move on, you know, who knows? I might blow up eventually one day. Someone might click on this and then tell their friend and tell their other friends, and, you know, who knows? I just like to remain positive and, you know, keep all that negativity somewhere else. So, obviously the gearbox, once again, I removed the stock. You can see. I do have black tape on either ends of this due to the fact that it does have gate aster in here, and for some reason the locking pin isn't measuring up. Miami Airsoft doesn't like things that are kind of like rigged together, so I try to make it look as flush as possible. Even with my back end area here, I did have tape here to cover up the whole like gap here, the wiring, because I don't have a plate for the M4, nor am I going to order one because I don't see a reason to. Tell you the truth, guys. I mean, I'm just spending more money, and you know, I haven't really sold a lot of things due to Hop Up kicked me off, and then obviously some stuff isn't posted online, which has been probably a bigger problem because I know Fernie has been referring people to my website expecting to see some nice guns, and I don't have everything posted on there. So that's my bad, Fernie. If anyone's come back to you with that, let them know that's my bad. When I get everything posted, I will be pushing out codes in regards to Fernie. Fernie will actually have the codes. He doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to be pushing out codes to him, and then he can give people codes, basically free shipping, free maintenance, free lookover, stuff like that. And then once that gets bigger, then we'll see about doing free codes for everyone. But mainly it'll probably be for Fernie and his friends and any type of patch holder of mine. Just give me one moment, guys. That's not coming out that way. So obviously, let's just go ahead and go the reverse way. I do not have a punch pin tool yet, so this is kind of how I've been doing it. It is what it is, people. You gotta make, you know, lemonade with lemons and move this stuff. I generally don't like keeping tools or anything in my work area that I'm not working on currently. Got my AC controller. Put it over here with the rest of my stuff. So, my locking pin, more important, or that is a locking pin, but I feel like it's more important than the back locking pin, just because this keeps it more stable. Where the gearbox right here is where the hop up touches. I'd rather have something secure and make sure that hop up is keeping at the location I need it at than, you know, something to keep the gearbox moving back and forth left and right, because it's not really going to once the upper receiver's on there. Now we gotta take off the bottom portion of this AEG, which will be, oh shoot. Now when I first bought this, I didn't realize there's like a little magnet that goes in this longer arm, and it kind of went AWOL for a little bit, and I was wondering why my screws were falling, or not my screwdriver, like my screwdriver and stuff was falling out. There's a little, when you get these extender arms, there's sometimes a little magnet in there. Make sure that stays in there, guys, and it's not like on one of your tool pieces, because if it does, your tool piece will fall out while you're trying to get stuff out, and you'll be wondering what the hell is going on. This naturally comes with kind of a magnetized ordeal to the bottom of it, so obviously it sucks in there and it doesn't fall out. Okay, guys, just a little heads up, just in case you didn't know that. So you got 2 Phillips head screws that secure the bottom of the pistol grip to the pistol grip. This is essentially the portion where you adjust your motor height. I did not visually adjust my motor height, which is probably something stupid that I probably should do. This time when I put the gun back together, I will be doing that. I don't know. Well, I will do it on stream. Once I get this completely apart, I am going to jump into a game of League of Legends. I've been, I don't know. I just want to make sure I'm enjoying my days off and, you know, enjoying myself, not burning out over Airsoft or anything in regards to talking. Like I said, I do sponsor one individual right now. I will try to release some more sponsorships if people are interested. I do have the information on the website. All other than gold members are required to pay a monthly fee because everybody loves free equipment, but nobody loves paying, and everybody wants to show that they're sponsored, but nobody wants to give their sponsorship credit. So that's kind of like a service fee in regards to it. So I can put your name out there and stuff like that. Bernie is underneath gold, of course. One, because he's a cool dude, and two, because he makes content and he's a upcoming content creator. And you know, I've watched his videos. I've watched him for quite some time, and I've watched him go from, you know, like 500 subscribers to 1,000. Now he's got 1,500. Posting the best content he can. So I am really happy for him. Maybe one day I'll be able to join him in that escapade. To get up to 1,000 to get monetized, even if it's, you know, $3 or $4, guys. $3 or $4 really helps when it's $3 or $4 a day, and then, you know, that stuff adds up, guys. You know, times are rough. You know, it's nice making money because people are coming to your channel to see what's going on and talk to you and watch you play video games and watch some of your segments. I do have a crap ton of extra things, I should say, in regards to Airsoft before I started, you know, doing all this editing stuff and doing all this extra stuff. Some of the stuff was when Chris was still down here, one of my buddies, and then some of the stuff is, you know, I don't know, it's just random videos and stuff like that. I didn't put any of my actual videos because most of the time I delete them after I'm done making the videos. So I took off the bottom grip. So I did go to Miami Airsoft, and there was an individual that came up to me. His gun was acting kind of all crazy. You see I did this by mistake to myself. So on this red wire right here, I'll let the camera zoom in on it. I'm gonna adjust it. You can see if it wants to adjust. Well, nonetheless, there's a little bit of an abrasion mark. I was putting this gun back together really quick in the morning. Was trying to get it back together, and unfortunately, my my pistol grip did make a little bit of a mark on there. Shouldn't have made too much in regards to the build or anything. It was just telling me, you know, that something was pinching the wire. It was giving me a warning. It still was allowing me to shoot. That's why I'm really looking into the gearbox, because there's no reason it should allow me to shoot, and then 10 seconds later or 2 hours later it's telling me, you know, that my gearbox is off. And I also just noticed that, yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, just trying to get this motor out, guys. There we go. Sorry guys, just having some complications here with my motor. If you want to know about these motors and everything, how they work, the Real Deal Airsoft did an amazing video in regards to how they work. All I know is how to fix them myself. I don't know the name of all the parts, components, anything you need in regards to it. He does, so if I were you, I'd go check him out as well. Another cool dude. Puts out some amazing content. The Real Deal is not sponsored by me. The Real Deal, I believe, is sponsored by some peoples. I'm not going to throw random things out there because I'm not one of those people. So we'll just leave it at that. 30K Crytek motor is powering this DSG. It's a high torque motor. If you're looking for a motor or something laying around so you're not having to buy something, I believe 21 to 22 TPA is what you need for a DSG motor for 100 and I think like 150, 160 M spring, M160, M150 M spring. I believe they do go higher than that. I am not a egotistical motor guy. There are probably some out there. You could always look it up. Me, I usually go for high torque motors that have higher TPAs to them. I know it's more stress on the gearbox. Trust me, I know. I know it's a lot more maintenance. I do a lot of airsoft stuff. If I'm not inside an airsoft gearbox or hanging out with friends, I'm usually playing video games, which will happen as soon as I get the sucker apart. I'll probably play some League of Legends ARAM, or not ARAM, but Earth. And then after I'm done playing 2 matches of that, I'll get right back to this. And that's why it's called Airsoft Talk and League of Legends. So there's 2 Phillips head screws that hold this to the gearbox itself. Just take those wires out, and the gearbox is already falling out. Turn off my D3 light. Put that over here. Okay, so now I got the gearbox out of the lower receiver. This takes a little bit of effort. I didn't want to force it the first time, but now everything's out of here. And you're left with the gearbox. Okay. So we got all these tools over here. I'm just pushing all the stuff over the side over here, guys. As I said, I usually don't do that, but kind of being lazy today. So, before you remove any of these screws, I'm going to say this once and only once. If you've never worked with your AEG and you are watching this video for some odd reason, I would not recommend that you work on a newer AEG or one you intend on using or anything like that, because you may end up ruining something and breaking it, and then you no longer have an AEG. Go out there, go to Hop Up, even though I'm suspended for them because they're a bunch of idiots, or something else. Buy yourself a $70, $80 AEG. I know they sell Lancer Tacticals on there for $90 shipped, PDW ones. Open up that sucker, figure out how everything works, put it back together 5 or 6 times, and then work on yours very, very carefully. Me, I mean, I do have allocated funds for airsoft and things that I do, but I'm not going to spend any more money than I need to at this point. I got a lot of stuff going on, like I said, so I did have a 14.8 build planned. That's been scrapped. The only thing I have planned in regards to getting will be a new Glock for myself. It is going to be customized. It is going to be the newer type build of the Glock, so it will have the stock extender to it. It will have the angle front grip to it, which allows you to put one of those tiny micro flashlights in it, and it will have a RMR slide. Hopefully I can fit all this on it. I don't know, but I would like to get an RMR slide on there, a silver edge slide with a with an RMR on there. With that, I can sand it down a little bit, spray some freaking matte black on it, and then be able to put some waifu hydro dip on there. As far as hydro dipping and stuff like that, you can go to my website and ask in regards to it. I'll send you the information. If you want to pay that price, you can pay me. If not, you can pay the extensive prices that people hydro dip and do it online. I am not perfect at hydro dipping. I will never claim I'm perfect at hydro dipping, but at least it'll be on there and you'll be able to see it, and everybody will be able to admire your guns. Some of my stuff is hydro dip. Some people like it, some people don't. That's their own thing. Another thing I want to say is, if you have a quick chain spring guide, please be smart enough to remove the spring guide and the spring before you take apart your AEG, or it will go flying. And with an M150 spring, it will fly very far and fast, and you can probably break your TV or, you know, injure yourself or someone. And unfortunately, I think mine is in my backpack, which I don't know where my backpack is. Give me one moment. I think my multi-tool is in my backpack. So we're gonna throw you back to this video. Transition back to the video. Now, I just want you guys to observe this. I don't have this in my thing, but I mean, let's look at this, right? This guy did end up eventually shooting me, but look at that. You can see it's already hitting him in his hip. That one hit him there. So, I mean, I can't put it in the Filmora, but I mean, that one's a blatant hit. You can see it here. That's why I have the flashlight on there. People requested I have a flashlight or tracer. I obviously have to use a flashlight because this barrel, once again, as well, sticks out past the outer barrel. I just haven't bought a whole bunch of new outer barrels, but he's already hit there. And he shoots me there, but he's already been hit multiple times. Like I said, I know this guy. It is what it is. I take the trade no matter what. And obviously you can see, I don't know if he kept on playing or someone else was there, but you know, like I said, you just take the hit, man. If you call it, you call it. There's another video in regards to what happened. Let me transition you back. There's another video. He says he hit me. I hear someone saying, you know, something about in regards to hitting someone. I was the only person leaving the spawn. My team was kind of new, and there was a kid with a pistol with a single magazine. I'll tell you, the biggest thing that makes me upset at Miami Airsoft is a person who comes to Miami Airsoft with a pistol with a 20-round high kappa magazine. What are you doing? You have one magazine. I understand you want to play, even if you're on a budget or something, but one magazine is not going to cut it. And if you have people that have AEGs, even with mid-cap magazines, they're going to trap you in your spawn, and you are not going to be able to play. And there's going to be people like me that keep on trying to get out of the spawn to clear it out for you, but it's just me alone. And guess what? I'm going to get cornered, I'm going to get trapped, just like you guys are, and I'm just going to keep getting shot up because I'm not going to sit in the damn spawn like you. Don't do it. Get a damn AEG for $90. You can get a damn battery off of Amazon for $17, and a mid-cap has 160 rounds to it. Just do yourself a favor. Don't get a high kappa. I know you want to be a speedy boy and think that you're a cool guy or something. It's not going to work, man. Especially when you're freaking like 280 pounds like I am, trying to run around. It's not going to happen, my dude. I can tell you that right now. It's not going to happen. You are not going to be a speedy boy. Most people who are 280 pounds like me are not speedy boys. They're usually back corners or freaking anchors in regards to speed soft. And I can tell you right now, Miami Airsoft is not a speed soft arena. It is a CQB arena. Now there are like speedy boys that play in Miami Airsoft, but they know how to take angles. They know how to work as a team, get that shit done. Okay, guys. So just do yourself a favor, buy yourself an AEG. If you don't have enough money to buy more than one magazine, you're gonna probably end up getting spawn trapped because you gotta reload that magazine, put gas in it, and by the time you get all that done, sometimes people are gonna get out on your team, and then you're gonna be SOL. Okay. So I just want to put that out there. That's one of my biggest things: sitting in the spawn and then bringing a single magazine to an airsoft game. So you get your spring guide and your spring out. Now you're able to take apart your gearbox without everything flinging out at you or going haywire and stuff like that. Anyone who's just joining the stream, once again, I'm Jake from Skyfly Airsoft Team. I'm the one who organizes the team. I don't call myself a leader of the team or anything like that in regards to if you meet me. I'm not the boss. I'm not the leader. We are all part of the team. We all buy and get things for the team in regards to food. I do primarily do all this work as well as provide for the team. It is what it is. Some people don't have full-time jobs. Some people don't work at all. Some people do side work. It is what it is. I just like going with certain people. I enjoy having fun with certain people. I do have extra equipment and guns, and that's kind of how it goes. So they're part of the team. They're part of the team. Okay, guys? If you're wondering who the badge underneath my SFAT is, that is Infantry. He is a speed softer out of California. He actually does speed QB. He does not wear anything speed QB, I think, in regards to it. He does have some other people's and some Euro things he uses. He does run a Euro Tactics, which is the new high-speed paintball type ordeal with the grip that goes into a paintball tank. If you have any questions in regards to high kappas, he's the man to go to. I do not know anything about high kappas in regards to right now. That's my next project, is getting the gas blowbacks. It seems like a lot of people do like maintenance for gas blowbacks over AEGs. Usually, most of the time, it's milsim guys that want their gas blowbacks maintenance and worked with. I will work on gas blowbacks for almost a year before I actually start putting myself out there in regards to maintenancing or doing anything with gas blowbacks, just because I have to go over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos. I will reach out to technicians that work on gas blowbacks in regards to questions and getting information, kind of picking their brain how to make gas blowbacks a little bit better, how they necessarily function in regards to like gas magazines. In regards to the spectrum, I want to know everything. Just like I can tell you just about everything in regards to AEG gearbox, I want to make sure that I can tell you everything about a gas blowback. Same thing with gas blowback guns in Miami Airsoft. If you buy a 416, which I want, that magazine is going to come, I think, with a full tank in that. I think you can shoot 28 BBs out of it. 28 BBs is nothing compared to 160 an AEG can carry in its magazine. Please do buy more magazines. Don't be that guy with the cool gun with a damn EOTech on it. And you got this cool freaking bump helmet and this kit and rig and everything, and you've got one damn magazine for your gas blowback. You look stupid. Especially because coming off the break, as soon as you come out of the spawn, most people like to run it down mid. The speedy boys that play will run it down mid. People like me will try to fend off the people running down mid. Then they will run to Everglades and defenses. I can't cover all three angles. You will get shot. You will not have any more BBs in your magazine within the first 2 minutes of the match. You will look really stupid when you're caught in your spawn, looking all high speed, and it is not your teammates' fault. It is your fault. Get more magazines. Stop being cheap. Play with the gear that's comfortable with you is another thing. Just because I wear all this crap does not mean that I'm some super freaking high speed. I am comfortable in it. Well, unfortunately, I wasn't that comfortable when I went this weekend, or this last week. But trust me, I will be adjusting my gear. Make sure you're comfortable. Don't care about what other people are going to say about your gear. It is your gear. So I just want to let you know that some people like to be the fashion models of Airsoft. You do not need to be a fashion model to play Airsoft. So, one thing I want to get off the back, even though my tappet plate is jacked up, let me take this, and that's an issue I am fixing today. We're going to take that off, but look at this. So a lot of people will talk about correcting AOE, or correct AOE. I will show you exactly what that is if I can get this off without messing with the damn tappet plate. Actually, we're just going to push the tappet plate back. Fuck it. Now, obviously, I just pushed the tappet plate back, but you will see my DSG gear here meets up with the piston. That's correct AOE. My sector gear is not reading. That's why my tappet plate, I'm probably going to shim it down a little bit more. When I shimmed it down, when I grinded it down, it was working perfectly fine with the AOE. Everything was going good. I've been shooting it, and it's been shooting 350 in one shot, and half of that the next shot, which means the tappet plate is on top of this sector gear, and it's not registering. The reason I'm giving this information is because sometimes people get cheated online. I will be adjusting this to see if it was just indeed the sector gear not being red, don't say red, and see if that fixes the issue without grinding down the tappet plate some more. I generally do not like putting DSGs together that do not at least have one shim on the bottom. And my shim is going crazy. You generally don't like metal on metal. I don't like when metal grinds metal in real life. I don't think gearboxes like it either. That is my theory on it. You can say as you wish about it. You know what, we're just going to put it in the gearbox in itself. We're going to remove this shim. Make sure if you're removing shims, people, that you don't end up having it in there when you put your gearbox back together. Now I am going to take out the anti-reversal latch and get everything back in here because I need to hear if this is causing any issues. I did shim it to the way I preferred it. Unfortunately, you guys will not be able to see this, but I'm just checking the gears, how they meet up, and make sure that everything is going good and that it's not grinding on each other. You don't want to have your gears not meet up with each other. That's bad juju. Now, generally what I do is, if I take one off on the bottom, I put it right back at the top to keep that gearbox still nice and tight and snug the way it was supposed to be. So what I'm going to do is, I gotta lift up this, get this off, and do that to the rest of them. This one only has one on it, so that's what it's going to stay at. If this has multiple, so obviously I cannot remove that. I don't know if you guys were able to hear that, but when I remove that shim, you could hear it. You hear it grinding on this bottom bearing. You not want your gears grinding, because when your gears grind on that bearing, it'll create a hole, and then eventually you will have to get a new gearbox because your gearbox is going to end up cracking. Someone's calling me for some reason. I don't know how it calls. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it's not gonna work because we need the grid anyway. Sorry, I'm looking at some stuff here. Some stuff about Chinese New Year and all this other crap. Sorry. Okay. So, if any of you don't know, when I was grinding down the piston like an idiot, I grinded north or southbound instead of northbound to get rid of the teeth. So I had to grind down my sector gear. So we're just going to have to keep it the way it is so I can maintain that spacing. Hopefully we don't have too many issues with it. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to put this gearbox back together and spin the DSG gear to see if it registers. This is probably something I should have did before I went to Miami Airsoft last Tuesday, but I was in too much of a rush because I was putting it together the day of. So right now I'm trying to get the gears, make sure they meet up properly. You never want to force anything to meet up. It should meet up naturally, of course. For some reason, my bevel gear is not playing nice today. we go. Now what I have to do is I have to put some of these screws in, plug this into my computer. I'll go ahead and bring up the programming for the GCS, which is gate control system, and we will see if it is registering the DSG gate this time. Then we put everything back together. I'm going to put it only in the pistol grip so I can adjust the motor grip, or the motor to the bevel gear, and we will be able to make sure that's adjusted properly. You want to have that perfect engagement of the motor to keep everything going smoothly. Once again, I'm not the best instructor in the world. I'm probably pretty bland, but I am going to be taking a break from this airsoft shenanigans here in just a moment, after I verify if this is being seen or not, and then we will get back to putting this back together after I play 2 matches of League of Legends, or aka League of Legos, because most people on there are man babies that probably shouldn't be playing ranked, but are. Want to claim like they know how to play, and you challenge them to 1v1, and they report you like a sissy girl instead of being a man and playing and showing that they get smacked, especially when you dominated your lane like you do 80% of your games. Yes, I do beat my lane 80% of the game, but unfortunately there is a jungle in the mid laner that usually slaps my team, and unfortunately most of the characters I play cannot 3v1. I am grabbing my GCS cord now. That's why I'm not in camera. Did I ever bring it with me? I don't think I did. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did. It's sitting here on the couch. I thought I brought my GCS cord with me. Then I remembered I threw it on the couch. So I got to plug this in.